EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one too low.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch them.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Carr now going to fake the jet sweep and throw off play action. The pass caught by Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw his Carr. And Thomas has it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Kamara will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. And now Carr changing the formation. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Kamara trying again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Pacheco once again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
43!
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made up near the 35. He'll buy some time right. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Carr. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking for Michael Thomas here, and he's got it along the sideline. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Carr. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Mahomes going to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here on the fourth. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On second down, Kamara.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action. Now Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Pass to 20 for a short gain, second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This one taken in by Olave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Carr going to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd down, goal to go. They run it again with Kamara, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run it with Kamara. And this time he is in. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. This is 1st and 10.
Attack!
Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Yellow. Let's get it. Let's go. First high.
Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes will throw.
Being chased out left.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and it forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's Mahomes.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Mahomes.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started.
And we are underway from Ford Field.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, right away, they'll change the look. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll go again with Gibbs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Gibbs straight ahead.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Goff now to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
To throw, it's Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Kamara up the middle.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Outbounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. And Ross St. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Carr. He completes it to Olave. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a play fake. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. This a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception.
And this will be caught at the 30. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's gone.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A final shot before break here. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
In motion right, Olave.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw his Carr. Just going to get rid of this thing to no run here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Carr to throw.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm surprised that they ran it there, but the end justified the means, I guess.
Both of us are surprised that they ran it there. The NFL is not a league where you run the ball on third and that much yardage. I like their fortitude in the call, though. They had something that they saw, and they went with it, and it's paid off in a nice way.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
93.
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Escapes the defender. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
50 yards.
And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Carr throwing on second down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. In his own end zone, it's Carr. He's got the hook up to Miller. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Goff. This is caught by Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Value three.
Play action. It's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Goff.
There's one pullback. He's got it. Touchdown Lions.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Throwing now is Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
A give. This is Kamara.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Throwing his Carr.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas.
Oh, it's incomplete.
points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now Carr.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line. Goff now to throw.
That is intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Here's 1st down. Carr.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And that's caught inside the 35.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Carr.
Escaping the pressure right.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Carr to throw.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Carter run. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
White Monday down.
Carr going to throw right away.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Carr going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tyrann Mathieu showing off a bit on that stop. Really nice tackle for loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction.
The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Express. White.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On first down, Carr.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What a great play there. 27 yards.
And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Second down, Prescott. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. To the air again, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 10-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they covered a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
That is caught.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Prescott yet again.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
Well, this game is certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here we go, 47.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a play fake. Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A big pickup of 38. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 28 yards. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got room. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
29, 6-18.
Back to throw. Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for it. Kamara is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Kamara trying again. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They run. It's Kamara. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right, and maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? Even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
What now?
From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr. Still going inside the 20. He's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 41 yards. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Purdy off the play fake. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards.
A gain of 59 yards. 1st down, Saints.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the Niners' 14-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, now Carr. Touchdown! Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
At the 41-yard line.
Now! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! White!
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Eagle! Track him, 60! Go!
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 55 yards.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Saints, 1st down.
Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
637, 694.
Now Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Hey, 734. Express.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
at the Saints' 23-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
7:34.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
Now. Raider 2. What's up?
To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Kill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard, Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And the Saints, first down.
180. 180. We're good.
Now Carr again. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught outright by Graham. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jet sweep, Carr bats it forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Kamara up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carr will look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Saints 35, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35, 49ers 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Saints first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And Thomas has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that. Things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 84 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down. McCarr, he wants to change up the look here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.